We'll start a new chapter. Carboxylic acids and derivatives. What is a carboxylic acid? What is the formula for it? RCOH. What is meant by carboxylic acid derivative? नहीं, carboxylic acid derivatives का definition है any substance which on hydrolysis, okay, any molecule which on hydrolysis, if it produce carboxylic acid, it is treated as carboxylic acid derivative. An acid derivative is one which on hydrolysis will produce carboxylic acid. कोई भी acid derivative को if you are doing hydrolysis, it will give you carboxylic acid, RC double bond OH. And the different carboxylic acid derivatives are RC double bond Cl, which is called as acid chloride or acyl chloride. Acyl chloride. RC double bond O R dash. This is called as ester. RC triple bond N. इसको क्या बोलेंगे?
Cyanide.
You can call that as cyanide, but most commonly used or IUPAC is nitrile. Okay, it is called as nitrile. RC double bond O C double bond R. This is called as acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. R C double bond and H2. This is called as
Amide.
amide. RC double bond SR. In place of oxygen, I have replaced oxygen with sulfur. Whenever you replace oxygen with sulfur, it is called as thio. RC double bond R dash is ester. RC double bond SR dash will be thioester. Okay. So all these are considered as acid derivatives. Acid derivatives मतलब क्या है? इन सब को hydrolysis किया तो the ending result will be carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid का preparation methods, one of the preparation method can be taken as the hydrolysis of the carboxylic acid derivative. Okay. ठीक है. Let us start with the preparation of carboxylic acids. First we will be dealing with carboxylic acids, then we will go to its derivatives. We'll start with acids, RCOOH. First we will see the preparation methods. Preparation में हम क्या करते हैं in general? First we will start with alkanes, then alkenes, alkynes. उसके बाद alkyl halides, alcohols, aldehydes, ketones. Okay. So first we will see the preparation method from alkanes. If you want to prepare carboxylic acid from alkanes, what is the method? What you need to do? Oxidation करना पड़ेगा. You need to do controlled oxidation. Oxidation in the presence of some catalyst. Alkanes doesn't have an oxidizable hydrogen. Oxidizable hydrogen is one which is attached to more electronegative element. If it is not attached to more electronegative element, in that case उसका oxidation होने की tendency बहुत कम रहेगा. Alkanes में hydrogen is attached to carbon. The electronegative difference is very, very less. Okay, so that particular hydrogen is not having very good tendency for oxidation. Hence, you need to use some special conditions for the oxidation of alkanes. In general, we won't prefer to make carboxylic acids, या alcohols, या aldehydes, ketones from the oxidation of alkanes. Okay, but कुछ special methods से, कुछ special catalysts से, in order to form carboxylic acids, the catalyst is manganese stearate. Manganese stearate, or you can also use Ag2O. इनके presence में you can oxidize an alkane into carboxylic acid. You can have CH2n times some CH3. I'm adding the catalyst manganese stearate along with oxygen and some heat. CH3 CH2 n times COH. RCH3 plus oxidation using Ag2O. It will convert the alkane into carboxylic acid. Clear? Again, in methods को prefer नहीं करेंगे हम, because the oxidation tendency of alkanes is very, very less. Okay, next preparation method from alkenes. Can you suggest a preparation method from alkenes? Anyone? From alkenes? Ozonolysis, oxidative ozonolysis. If you do reductive ozonolysis, you will get aldehydes and ketones. If you do oxidative ozonolysis, you will get carboxylic acids. R CH double bond C R dash R double dash. Oxidative ozonolysis के लिए reagent है H2O2. You need to break this. Okay. Oxygen लगाएंगे. First it will be converting into aldehyde. That aldehyde further oxidizes into carboxylic acid. The final products of this reaction are C double bond O OH plus a ketone. Highly substituted alkene will be converting into ketone. If you are having one hydrogen on the carbon, you will be converting that into carboxylic acid. अगर दोनों hydrogens है तो you will be converting that into formic acid HCOH. In case of ozonolysis, that HCOH won't be converting into H2CO3. Okay, it is mild oxidizing agent, so it will stop the reaction at HCOH. Okay, दूसरा ऑक्सीडेशन यूजिंग अल्कलाइन KMnO4 acidic K2Cr2O7. Oxidation using alkaline KMnO4 and acidic K2Cr2O7. Whenever you are adding these reagents, you need to break the bonds and you need to put OH. If you are breaking two bonds, you will be putting 2OH. Two OH groups on the same carbon atom will be unstable. You will be removing H2O. Abhi aldehyde maybe you have one oxidizable hydrogen, which will eventually convert into carboxylic acid. So you will get RC double bond O OH plus a ketone. Okay. Next preparation method from alkynes. Alkynes से भी आप लोग you can do oxidation using KMnO4 and K2Cr2O7 where it will be breaking all the bonds. Break करने के बाद you will be converting that into OH, 2OH on the same carbon atom unstable. अभी 3 bonds बना रहा हूँ तो you will 3 bonds break कर रहा हूँ तो you will be adding 3 OH. So it will directly be converting into carboxylic acid. Okay. So I can use RC triple bond C R dash. अगर इसके ऊपर you can either add alkaline KMnO4 or acidic K2Cr2O7. You will be getting 2 molecules of carboxylic acids, R C double bond O OH plus R dash C double bond O OH. Okay. You can do ozonolysis as well. Again, there can be 2 different types of ozonolysis. Oxidative ozonolysis as well as reductive ozonolysis. If you are doing reductive ozonolysis, you will get a diketo compound. उससे carboxylic acid नहीं मिलेगा. If you are doing a reductive ozonolysis, you will get a diketo compound. RC double bond O C double bond O R dash. If you are doing oxidative ozonolysis, then you will get a carboxylic acid. What is the reagent for oxidative ozonolysis? H2O2. Reductive ozonolysis के लिए reagents?
O3 and Zn zinc.
Ozone followed by zinc or zinc acetic acid or dimethyl sulfur. Okay. Next preparation method from alkyl halides. from alkyl halides. If you are having a tri-substituted alkane, मतलब halogen के साथ RCX3, if you do hydrolysis of it, hydrolysis of RCX3, R bond C, bond X, bond X, bond X. If you are adding aqueous KOH, aqueous KOH के साथ क्या होगा? Substitution होगा. So replace all the halogens with OH. We know 2 OH atoms on the same carbon atom unstable होगा. So remove H2O. Aqueous KOH के साथ substitution okay. Just remove H2O. You will get the carboxylic acid. Is this clear? Okay. दूसरा method है, you can also use Grignard reagent. If you add RMGX to CO2 followed by hydrolysis, you will get carboxylic acid. So you can use Grignard reagent. How to prepare Grignard reagent? If you take alkyl halide, magnesium in dry ether, the ether has to be dry, or else the formed Grignard reagent will be converting into alkane. You will get RMGX. This on reaction with, in the first step, CO2, second step hydrolysis. ये जो R minus है वो C के ऊपर अटैक करके it will be forming RC double bond O minus, उसका acidify किया तो you will be converting that into RC double bond OH. Any doubt? Anyone? Grignard reagents का भी हमने देखा है ना कैसे होता है. R minus Mg positive X plus C double bond O ये आके इसके ऊपर अटैक करेगा, which will lead to the formation of RC double bond O minus Mg positive X. This on hydrolysis H3O positive will convert into RC double bond OH. I hope this is clear. Next preparation method. ये already हम जो preparation methods देख रहे हैं, most of the things are already covered in previous chapters. Okay, so revision जैसा ही आप लोग को. From alcohols, how can you convert? Anyone tell me how can you convert? How can you convert a 1 degree alcohol to carboxylic acid? Again by oxidation. Alcohols को carboxylic acid में convert कर रहा हूँ मतलब I am doing oxidation. So you need to put an oxidizing agent. Okay. वो जो oxidizing agent है, it will be converting an alcohol, 1 degree alcohol, into carboxylic acid. So tell me the different choices of oxidizing agents.
KMNO4, K2Cr2O7, Jones
Okay.
reagent.
Very good. They are KMNO4, K2Cr2O7, Jones reagent. Collins reagent, PCC, PDC use नहीं कर पाएंगे because you will be getting a aldehyde. You can use alkaline KMNO4, acidic K2Cr2O7, or you can use Jones reagent. What is Jones reagent? CrO3 in aqueous H2SO4. Any chromium plus 6 salt in aqueous medium, it will be converting 1 degree alcohol into carboxylic acid. In anhydride medium, it will be converting that into aldehyde. Okay. Question number 6. Question next. Sixth preparation method. From aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones. Aldehyde को carboxylic acid में convert करने के लिए simply you need to use an oxidizing agent. RCHO converting into RCOH in the presence of an oxidizing agent. What are the different choices of oxidizing agents? आप लोग ये तो यूज कर सकते हो once you get aldehyde. If you are using KMnO4 K2Cr2O7 Jones reagent, it will be converting into carboxylic acid. इनके साथ साथ और क्या यूज कर सकते हैं? इनके अलावा you can use toluenes. अलग से देखा हमने ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ aldehydes का reactions. Toluenes reagent, Fehling's, Benedict's, moist Ag2O, NaOCl. I hope आप लोग को याद है ये.
हाँ.
ओके. कीटोन्स के अंदर से कीटोन्स को कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स में हमको कन्वर्ट करना है. सो इफ यू आर हैविंग ए मिथाइल कीटोन, उसको हैलोफॉर्म ऐड किया, हैलोफॉर्म रिएक्शन का रिएजेंट व्हिच इज NaOH plus I2 followed by hydrolysis. Acidify किया तो it will be converting into carboxylic acid along with CHI3. हाइड्रोफॉर्म रिएक्शन याद है? एक इनके लिए हो सकता है if and only if you have methyl ketones. Methyl ketones के अलावा if you are having a secondary alcohol which has a methyl group attached to it, then also you can have haloform reaction. Secondary alcohol जो है first it gets oxidized into methyl ketone which eventually gives you haloform reaction. Right? इनके अलावा कीटोन्स के साथ KMnO4 K2Cr2O7 vigorous conditions में first you will be converting that into enol form. That enol form you will be breaking that into carboxylic acid जो हम aldehydes ketones में पढ़ा. ओके, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट प्रिपरेशन मेथड फ्रॉम अल्काइल बेंजीन्स. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ये मोस्ट कॉमन है. आप लोग को क्वेश्चन पेपर में दिखता है ये. फ्रॉम अल्काइल बेंजीन्स. If you are having an alkyl group attached to the benzene ring, and if you have at least one alpha hydrogen, you need to have at least one alpha hydrogen. 2 रहा तो ठीक है, 3 रहा तो ठीक है, but you need to have at least one alpha hydrogen. Then the entire group will be converting into carboxylic acid. बाकी सब R dash को क्या हो रहा है चिंता ही मत करो. Just convert that particular group into carboxylic acid group. Very 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 important. You can use oxidizing agents such as KMnO4, K2Cr2O7, aqueous CrO3 in the presence of H2CrO4. Okay, you can use any oxidizing agent. Condition क्या है? You need to have at least one alpha H. If you have at least one alpha H, irrespective of the group, it will be converting into carboxylic acid, COOH. Okay. If you take xylenes, there are three different types of xylenes: orthoxylene, metaxylene, and paraxylene. अगर उसको, if you are adding an oxidizing agent, xylene मतलब क्या है? बेंजीन के ऊपर 2 CH3, ये वाला ऑर्थो हो गया. This is called as metaxylene. इनका ओजोनोलिसिस करने से प्रोडक्ट्स क्या आता है, वो वाला क्वेश्चन किया हमने. This is paraxylene. If you are using those oxidizing agents, in the first case, what will be the product? Both the CH3 will be converting into COOH, leading to the formation of a molecule called phthalic acid. Common name important है. This is called as phthalic acid. If you are having those COOH at meta position, it is called as isophthalic acid. Isophthalic acid. If you are having those COOH groups at para position, it is called as terphthalic acid. Okay. You need to have at least one alpha hydrogen. If you are having at least one alpha hydrogen, irrespective of the group, jitna bhi complex ho, it will be converting into carboxylic acid. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next preparation method from carboxylic acid derivatives. How to prepare carboxylic acid from carboxylic acid derivatives?
Hydrolysis.
By simple hydrolysis. Good. If you have an acid derivative, if you are doing hydrolysis, it will convert into acid. We will see hydrolysis of RC triple bond and nitrile and amide. इन दोनों का हाइड्रोलिसिस देखते हैं. बाकी का हाइड्रोलिसिस ऑब्वियस है. RC डबल बॉन्ड और Cl उसका हाइड्रोलिसिस किया तो H2O के ऊपर जाके अटैक करेगा. Cl will be acting as leaving group, so you will be getting RCOH. Okay, ए amide और nitrile इन दोनों का हाइड्रोलिसिस देखते हैं. एंड ये जो हाइड्रोलिसिस है, इट कैन बी बेस कैटलाइज्ड और एसिड कैटलाइज्ड, दोनों हो सकता है. हाइड्रोलिसिस ऑफ RC ट्रिपल बॉन्ड N nitriles. Hydrolysis of RC triple bond N RC triple bond N एसिड कैटलाइज्ड मतलब H3O पॉजिटिव होगा. बेस कैटलाइज्ड मतलब OH minus upon H2O. In both the cases, in acid catalyzed medium, as it is acidic condition, you will get carboxylic acid RCOH plus NH4 positive. Basic medium में you will not have carboxylic acid as RCOH, but you will have carboxylate ion. So you will get RCOO minus and you will get NH3. NH4 positive जैसे नहीं रहेगा, it will be in the form of NH3. दोनों mechanisms देखते हैं. If you have RC triple bond N, if you are having an acidic medium, okay, if you are adding H3O positive, what is the first step? नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर लोन पेयर है, that lone pair will be given to H positive, और ये जो RC triple bond N है, it will be protonated. You will get RC triple bond N bond H positive. As it is an acid base reaction, it is a reversible step. Okay. Okay. In the second step, you will be adding H2O. Whenever H2O is approaching this particular protonated nitrile, ये जो pi bond रहेगा, that pi bond will be polarized onto either of the atoms carbon and nitrogen. Out of these two, किसके ऊपर polarize होगा? Nitrogen, because nitrogen is moral to negative. So nitrogen पे वो polarize होते ही carbon के ऊपर positive आएगा. So on that particular positive charge, oxygen के ऊपर lone pair जो है वो attack करेगा. So this will lead to the formation of R bond C. ये OH2 पॉजिटिव होगा, so इसी स्टेप में मैं H पॉजिटिव भी निकाल रहा हूँ. ओके, जो एसिड कैटलिस्ट दिया वो वापस ले लिया हमने. So you will get RC bond OH double bond NH. ये जो पर्टिकुलर मॉलिक्यूल है जो बनाया अभी मैंने, कैन इट हैव टॉटोमेरिज्म? Can that have tautomerism? So tautomer is okay. It will be converting into RC double bond O NH2. क्या बना हमें? You got amide. So the first step of hydrolysis of nitrile is formation of amide. उस amide का further hydrolysis होके we will get carboxylic acid. वो वाला देखेंगे अभी. Hydrolysis of amide. So nitriles का first step क्या है? It is the conversion of nitrile into amide. Okay, ये तो acidic medium में हो गया. Let us see in basic medium. Basic medium मतलब you will be adding OH minus and H2O. अभी ये जो OH माइनस होगा again whenever it is approaching, okay, ये जो pi bond है it will be polarized and this OH minus will be attacking on positive charge of carbon, which will lead to the formation of R bond C bond OH double bond N minus. Again, this particular step is also a reversible step. अभी क्या होगा? और जो नेगेटिव चार्ज है, it will be attacking on a hydrogen. So ये जो OH minus है वापस चला जाएगा. So जो catalyst यूज हुआ वो बाद में replenish भी हो गया. So this will convert into R bond R C bond OH double bond NH. This will again tautomerize it will tautomerize to give you amide. Clear? So you got an amide by tautomerization. So if they are saying that you are doing controlled oxidation of cyanide or nitrile, sorry, controlled hydrolysis of cyanide or nitrile, what will be the product?
Amide.
It is amide. So this can be used as a preparation method for amide. Okay. So controlled hydrolysis of nitrile will generate amide. Suppose if you don't have controlled hydrolysis, तब क्या होगा? फर्दर वो जो amide बना उसका भी hydrolysis होगा. So let us see hydrolysis of amide. उसका mechanism देखते हैं. And again we will analyze this in two different medium, acidic as well as basic. पहले acidic का देख लेते हैं. RC double bond O and H2, you are adding H positive. What is the first step? The first step is protonation. अभी ऑक्सीजन के ऊपर जो लोन पेयर है, that lone pair will be given to this H positive. देखो नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर भी लोन पेयर है, वो वाला लोन पेयर भी मैं H positive को दे सकता था, but that lone pair is in resonance. रेजोनेंस के रहने की वजह से उसका अवेलेबिलिटी क्या हो गया? वो कम हो गया. So out of those two lone pairs, the more basic lone pair is the lone pair which is present on oxygen. Even though the oxygen is more electronegative, वही देने के लिए सोच रहे, because that lone pair is present on oxygen, it is not in resonance. नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर जो lone pair है, it is in resonance, so उसको प्रोटोनेट नहीं करना है आपको. So this will lead to formation of R C double bond O H positive and H2. Can we have a resonating structure for this? इसके ऊपर जो लोन पेयर है रेजोनेंस हो सकता है ना? RC bond OH double bond NH2. पॉजिटिव. ठीक है. Okay. In the next step, out of these two resonating structures, which is more dominant? First one or second one? फर्स्ट केस में ऑक्सीजन के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, सेकंड केस में नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है. बोथ ऑफ देम आर ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट स्ट्रक्चर्स ओनली. सो नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज इज बेटर व्हेन कंपेयर्ड टू ऑक्सीजन के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज. सो दिस विल बी a minor contributor, this will be a major contributor. Okay, and in general we will be showing the attack with respect to the major one. So अभी क्या होगा, show the approach of H2O. Whenever H2O is approaching this, again because of electromagnetic effect, ये जो pi bond है नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर शिफ्ट होगा and this will be attacking on this particular carbon. Is that clear? Which will lead to the formation of RC bond OH, OH2 positive, NH2. Out of H2O and NH3, which is more acidic?
H2.
H2O is more acidic. So जो हाइड्रोजन है H2O के पास नहीं रहना चाहिए, इसके पास रहेगा. Okay, so there will be proton exchange. Internal proton exchange, which leads to the formation of RC bond OH. यहाँ पे भी OH, you have NH3 positive. Now that will be acting as leaving group. ये यहाँ पे आएगा. This will be acting as leaving group to form RC double bond OH positive bond OH plus NH3. Okay, अभी जो हाइड्रोजन है उसको हटा दो आप लोग. वो जो H positive जो बाहर आया है, it will be protonating this NH3 to form RC double bond OH plus NH4 positive. देखो वही लिखा इधर हम. In acidic medium, it finally converts into RCOH and NH4 positive. RCOH and NH4 positive. This is in case of acidic medium. Let us see the mechanism in basic medium. Basic medium मतलब पहले आप क्या ऐड करेंगे? OH minus. R C double bond O and H2. You are adding OH minus. Again, whenever OH minus is approaching because of electrometric effect, ये इसके ऊपर प्रोटोनेट होगा. ये जो नेगेटिव चार्ज है इस कार्बन के ऊपर जाके अटैक करेगा. It will lead to the formation of RC bond O minus, यहाँ पे OH, यहाँ पे NH2. ओके, अगर O minus अभी जो बॉन्ड बनाते समय if NH2 minus is acting as leaving group, you will get RCOOH. अगर OH minus acts as leaving group, वो पीछे चला जाएगा. Some of the molecules will be converting into RC double bond NH2 and OH minus. Okay, but that will not lead to any new product. अगर NH2 minus, if it acts as leaving group, it converts into RCOOH plus NH2 minus. Again, there will be proton transfer because RCOH is strong acid. So जो H positive है NH3 के साथ रहेगा plus NH3. Clear? वही मिला देखो, OH minus के साथ RCO minus plus NH3. Okay, I hope the mechanism of hydrolysis is clear. Okay, so इसमें आप लोग को बस इतना ही याद रखना है. Controlled hydrolysis of nitrile will lead to the formation of amide. That amide can undergo further hydrolysis to form carboxylic acid. It can be acid catalyzed hydrolysis or base catalyzed hydrolysis. Okay, these are the preparation methods of carboxylic acids. Let us see the reactions of carboxylic acids. End of preparation methods. Okay, सबसे पहले let us analyze its acidic nature. We know that carboxylic acid is an acid. So whenever you treat any acid with a metal, what is the observation? Suppose if I am adding RCOH to a metal, what will be the observation?
H2 gas release.
Hydrogen gas release.
Very good. It liberates hydrogen gas. So it will give you RC double bond O minus Na positive plus इस केस में half H2. Okay. Can carboxylic acid react with NaOH? Can carboxylic acid react with NaOH or can it dissolve in NaOH? अगर reaction करवा रहा हूं तो मैं it converts into RC double bond O minus Na positive plus H2O. So ये जो RCOH है, it is a stronger acid when compared to H2O. Okay, so NaOH जो है, it is a strong base when compared to RCO minus. So always strong and strong will react to give you weak and weak. So this particular reaction can happen, or else I can say a carboxylic acid dissolves in NaOH. Can an alcohol dissolve in NaOH?
No.
नहीं.
No, right? Because H2O is a stronger acid when compared to alcohol. So उस particular case में reaction backward रहेगा. So alcohol does not dissolve in water. Okay, sorry, NaOH. Alcohol does not dissolve in NaOH. But carboxylic acid can dissolve, or else it is reacting with NaOH. Okay, I'll give you a question. Please mark the acidic strength order. CH2 double bond acidic strength order.
B greater than A greater than C.
B greater than A greater than C. What is the reason for this?
वो H plus निकालने के बाद O पे माइनस आएगा, वो रेजोनेंस में जाता है.
Okay.
मतलब स्टेबिलिटी से.
Suppose if I'm taking this C double bond O minus रहेगा, and आप लोग रेजोनेंस में a multiple bonded electronegative atom always pulls electrons towards itself. So अगर ये ऐसा शिफ्ट किया तो ये ऐसा होगा. So इसका रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर क्या आएगा? CH2 positive bond CH double bond C bond O minus bond O minus, ऐसा कुछ कर रहे हैं ना आप. Electron releasing groups decreases acidic strength, electron withdrawing groups increases acidic strength. ये क्लियर है ना सबको? अभी ये जो है इलेक्ट्रॉन रिलीजिंग ग्रुप जैसा हुआ, एंड इस केस में रेजोनेंस is not a significant contributor. In case of carboxylic acids, you will not compare using resonance. Resonance is not a significant contributor because इसमें इंटरनली एक रेजोनेंस हो सकता है इन दोनों के बीच में, हो सकता है कि नहीं? अभी ये जो है इसके इंटरनली हो जो O बॉन्ड O माइनस के बीच में ही रेजोनेंस होके you can get CH2CH C bond O minus and double bond O. And ये जो स्ट्रक्चर है दिस इज ए चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड स्ट्रक्चर. ये जो है these are चार्ज सेपरेटेड स्ट्रक्चर्स. ये जो नेगेटिव चार्ज का रेजोनेंस इतना अच्छे से हो रहा है, इसका ये जो नेगेटिव ये जो पाई बॉन्ड है इसके अंदर आ ही नहीं पाएगा. ओके, बिकॉज इट विल लीड टू चार्ज सेपरेटेड स्ट्रक्चर्स. चार्ज सेपरेटेड स्ट्रक्चर की वजह से कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या होगा? इट इज वेरी वेरी इनसिग्निफिकेंट ना, है कि नहीं? ओके, सो इस पर्टिकुलर केस में, इन केसेस में यू विल नॉट कंपेयर यूजिंग, very very important, you will not compare using resonance, you will be comparing only with the help of inductive effect. Inductive effect dominates over plus some effect. Okay, therefore order of एसिडिक स्ट्रेंथ बताओ. अभी ऑर्डर ऑफ एसिडिक स्ट्रेंथ माइनस ये जो अल्काइन और अल्कीन है, दीज आर माइनस आई. ये भी माइनस आई है, ये भी माइनस आई है, ये प्लस आई है. Which has greater minus I effect, alkyne or alkene? Alkyne. So answer is C greater than A greater than B. तो यार तुमने कहा था उसका एग्जैक्ट उल्टा. Okay. Answer is C greater than A greater than B. We will not be judging the acidic strength of carboxylic acids with resonance. Resonance उसमें ज़्यादा significant होगा ही नहीं, because already you have a significant resonance between CO. Okay?
हाँ.
ठीक है, next question. Order of acidic strength again. Order of acidic strength. कहीं पे भी वही होगा.
मतलब रेजोनेंस कहीं पे भी नहीं
कहीं पे भी
देखेंगे।
नहीं देखेंगे. इनफैक्ट फ्लोरीन और क्लोरीन के केस में विल ऑलवेज कंसिडर माइनस आई ग्रेटर दैन प्लस एम ना.
Plus.
हाँ,
इसका भी माइनस आई ग्रेटर दैन प्लस एम. सो इन दोनों केस में किसका माइनस आई ज्यादा है?
Chlorine
क्लोरीन।
का.
माइनस आई ऑफ फ्लोरीन
Chlorine.
is greater than minus I of chlorine. So this will be the order. Okay. ठीक है. Next. Reaction with NaHCO3. Can carboxylic acid give NaHCO3 test? What is meant by it can give NaHCO3 test? जो भी एसिड NaHCO3 के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा, it will form H2CO3. और जो H2CO3 है, it breaks into CO2 and H2O. If CO2 gas is liberated, then we say NaHCO3 test is positive, or else NaHCO3 test is negative. So all the acids which are stronger than NaHCO3 can give this particular test. Picric acid के केस में देखा हमने.
हाँ.
RCOH plus NaHCO3 मतलब HCO3 minus. In this case, this is a strong acid. It will convert into RC double bond O minus plus H2CO3. H2CO3 is a weak acid. So reaction जो है it is predominantly in forward direction. ये जो H2CO3 है, being unstable, it converts into H2O and CO2. If CO2 gas is given, then we say it will give positive NaHCO3 test. Phenols नहीं देगा. Phenols में picric acid जो है has very strong electron withdrawing groups NO2 are attached at ortho and para positions. That particular acid becomes slightly more acidic than NaHCO3 and it will give a NaHCO3 test. Slightly more acidic than H2CO3. Okay. And it will give NaHCO3 test. Clear?
हाँ.
Next reaction. Formation of acyl chloride. Acyl chloride मतलब RC double bond Cl. How to convert RCOH into RC double bond Cl? You can use PCl3, PCl5 and SOCl2. जो अल्कोहल्स में हम यूज किया है, PCl3, PCl5, SOCl2. उस केस में हमने एक्स्ट्रा HX और SOCl2 इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ pyridine है. ये दो भी देखा है, इसमें ऐसा नहीं. Only PCl3, PCl5 and SOCl2. All of them will convert that OH part into Cl, which will lead to the formation of acyl chloride. इसमें byproduct H3PO3, इसमें byproduct POX3 और POCl3 plus HX, which is HCl. इसमें byproduct SO2 gas plus HCl gas. So if you want to have pure form of RCOCl, you can prefer SOCl2 because the gaseous products found will okay, gaseous products found will escape. So you can say SOCl2 के साथ जो method है, it is the best method for the formation of pure RCOCl. Next reaction, formation of anhydride. In a way, we are seeing preparation methods of acid derivatives from carboxylic acid. Acid derivatives, RCOCl is a carboxylic acid derivative. Okay, उसको हम carboxylic acid से कैसे prepare किया? So when we see acyl chlorides, उसका one of the preparation method is formation from RCOH. अभी formation of anhydride. Anhydride मतलब क्या करना है? You need to take 2 molecules of acid and उसके अंदर से you need to remove H2O. So दो acids को आमने सामने रख के and in order to form anhydride, you need to simply heat it in the presence of an acid catalyst. H2O हटा दो. This in the presence of any dehydrating agent, concentrated H2SO4, or you can also use P4O10. P4O10. Okay, these are dehydrating agents. H2O हटेगा. R C double bond O C double bond O R plus H2O. Specific examples. If you are having benzoic acid, benzene के ऊपर C double bond O OH, P4O10 and delta. The product formed will be called as benzoic anhydride. Benzoic acid से जो मिलता है, it is called as benzoic anhydride. If you take succinic acid, आप लोग को ओम्स गैप समझाया ना मैंने? OMSGAP, ओम्स गैप. Oxalic acid, malonic acid, succinic acid, glutaric acid, adipic acid, palmitic acid. Okay. Malonic, succinic acid. Oxalic acid is H2C2O4, मतलब COOH COOH. Malonic acid में क्या है? दो COOH के बीच में एक CH2 आएगा. Succinic acid के में क्या होगा? You will have 2 CH2 between 2 COOH. Okay. So succinic acid में you can have intramolecular anhydride formation. So you can remove upon using concentrate H2SO4, एक मॉलिक्यूल के अंदर ही से ही H2O निकल के remove this OH and remove this hydrogen and उन दोनों के बीच में बॉन्ड बना दो. बनेगा क्या? CH2 CH2 double bond O O double bond O. This will be called as succinic anhydride.
Anhydride.
Succinic anhydride. Okay. What we are adding is we are adding a dehydrating agent. H2SO4 जो है, it can act as an acid as well as it can act as oxidizing agent. It can also act as dehydrating agent. आप लोग को P block हटाया गया, but JEE में है कि नहीं, और confirmation अभी आया नहीं. JEE NEET में we will see. So succinic acid से जो मिलेगा that is called as succinic anhydride. आप लोग को malic acid पता है? Malic acid and fumaric acid. Malic acid जो है, it is cis form, and fumaric acid जो है, it is trans form. So in the malic acid you can have intramolecular anhydride formation. In fumaric acid you will be having intermolecular, मतलब दो मॉलिक्यूल्स के बीच में से हटाएंगे फ्यूमरिक एसिड में. मैलिक एसिड में एक मॉलिक्यूल के अंदर से ही यू कैन रिमूव दैट H2O. So anhydride formation can be used to distinguish isomers. C double bond O oxygen, C double bond O, ये होगा. This is called as malic anhydride.
Right.
I hope this is clear. Next reaction, formation of amides. Formation of amides. अगर आप लोग ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं तो इन ए वे वी आर सीइंग द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड डेरिवेटिव्स फ्रॉम द कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. डेरिवेटिव्स से हम कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड बना सकते हैं बाय डूइंग हाइड्रोलिसिस, and you can also form derivatives from the carboxylic acid by reacting with them with certain reagents. अगर इसको NH3 के साथ रिएक्ट किया, कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड जो है इट इज एन एसिड, NH3 जो है इट कैन एक्ट एज बेस ना, because NH3 is a weaker acid when compared to RCOH. So पहले क्या होगा, you can make an acid base reaction, NH4 positive. If you are heating it, if you are heating this, then it will be converting into amide. So at high temperatures you can form an amide, RC double bond O NH2 plus H2O. Normal room temperature pe you will have an acid base reaction. You will have a carboxylate salt and ammonium ion. If you are heating that, it will be converting into amide. Okay. Next reaction, ये amides का formation हो गया. Next carboxylic acid derivative जो बनाएंगे हम, which is esters. ये हम पहले से ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में बहुत बार देखा हमने. Acid plus alcohol gives rise to esters, acid plus alcohol gives rise to esters करके बहुत बार हम बात किया. अभी उसका मैकेनिज्म देखेंगे हम. वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एस्टर्स, एंड उसके मैकेनिज्म के बेसिस पे यू विल बी गेटिंग सम क्वेश्चंस. एंड द एस्टरिफिकेशन व्हिच वी स्टडी, इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज Fischer-Spire esterification. Fischer-Spire esterification. पहले जनरल रिएक्शन लिखते हैं. Acid plus alcohol will give you ester. Acid is RC double bond O OH. Alcohol is, acid के अंदर से you will be removing OH, and alcohol के अंदर से you will be removing hydrogen. We will be seeing the mechanism ऐसे क्यों होता है. Okay, and the mechanism which we will see, it is in the presence of acid catalyst. You can also have the reaction in base catalyst medium, but हमारे syllabus में acid catalyst के साथ है, and we will call that as Fischer-Spire esterification. It will lead to the formation of RC double bond O R dash plus H2O. Okay, and the mechanism is called as AAC2. AAC2. AAC2 मतलब acid catalyzed acid catalyzed acyl bond cleavage. Acyl bond cleavage, and 2 indicates bimolecular. AC2. A indicates acid catalyzed, AC indicates acyl bond cleavage, 2 indicates bimolecular. ये जो बॉन्ड है ना RC double bond O, ये वाला, this bond is called as acyl bond, or that is called as acyl cleavage. You can also have a mechanism where you will be having OH bond cleavage, that is called as alkyl cleavage. ओके, बट हम जो मैकेनिज्म पढ़ रहे हैं इसमें एसाइल बॉन्ड का ब्रेक कर रहे हैं हम. हमेशा जब भी हम लिखते हैं OH बॉन्ड को ब्रेक करते हैं, ठीक है. सो यू कैन हैव, ये जो बायोमोलिकुलर है, वी कैन आल्सो हैव यूनिमोलिकुलर आल्सो. देखो, हर एक सिचुएशन के लिए, हर एक केस के लिए वी कैन हैव 2 चॉइसेस. ये एसिड कैटलिस्ट डाल सकते हैं, हम बेस कैटलिस्ट डाल सकते हैं. ये एसाइल बॉन्ड को ब्रेक करके कर सकते हैं मैकेनिज्म में, और अल्काइल बॉन्ड को ब्रेक करके हम कुछ ये एस्टर बना सकते हैं मैकेनिज्म में. ओके, दिस आल्सो हैज 2 चॉइसेस, एसाइल क्लीवेज और अल्काइल क्लीवेज. ये यूनिमोलिकुलर हो सकता है या बाइमोलिकुलर हो सकता है. सो इन टोटल यू हैव, ये सब इंडिपेंडेंट, राइट? सो 2 into 2 into 2, so you can have 8 different mechanisms. Out of those 8 different mechanisms, the most commonly preferred mechanism is AAC2, acid catalyzed acyl cleavage bimolecular reaction. So we are interested in that particular mechanism. We will be seeing that mechanism in next class. Very important. Fischer-Spire esterification is very important. Okay, we will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.